Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts Shipyard Champions Admiralolympics. It is the finals and, surprising no one, it's time for battleships. The year is 1950. I'm once again fighting Poliwhirl because we're still the only ones in Division 1 of the Admiralolympics. He's got, let's see, where's the points score here? He's got 38 points, I got 35, so he's got a 3-point lead over me. He's decided that my fight will be at 10,000 meters. We could choose anywhere between 10,000 and 30,000 meters for our battleship fight. Weather is clear, daytime is evening, well, same as I chose, because the game just looks good that way, I think, and so does he. He's built 4 battleships, I've built 2. We've got a starting budget of 60 billion, and we could build between 1 and 4 battleships. So, let's take a look at what I built. And here she is, the Hammer of Righteousness. A 160,000 ton German super battleship, armed with 2 double 19-inch guns, 2 double 20-inch guns, quite a few 13s, and a couple of 10s just because a 13 wouldn't fit here. So why the mix of 20 and 19-inch guns? Well, there is a slight debuff to accuracy for having guns of different calibers, but it's really not noticeable once you take into account the kind of accuracy bonus I will be getting from the tower and the radar and the hull stability and all that stuff. So the point here is that if I get one of these turrets blown off, for example the 19-inch, the ammunition for the 20-inch guns will be unaffected, and vice versa. So, well, unless the entire ship blows up, that's a possibility. Flashfire chance is 5.2%, which isn't super high, but it's not 0 either. I've gone for a kind of high resistance build, 155 basically, which is pretty good. I could have gotten it higher. This one has a base resistance of 105. I did not go for semi-oil despite it giving me +2 resistance, just because I needed the funnel capacity and the minus engine vibrations and all the other stuff. Also, anti-torp 3, 4 or 5 would have given me more resistance, but I would also have been very, very heavy. Same with the Citadel. 4 would have given me more resistance than Citadel 5, the all or nothing scheme. But I really wanted this third inner layer. So a shell will lose 90% of its penetrating power before hitting this third inner deck. That means it will need 20 inches of deck penetrating to get through that, which is not unobtainable in vanilla, but knowing that Poliwhirl likes his small guns, I don't think a 13 will get through that. A 19 or 20 would, but only at longer ranges. Same with the inner belt here. You would need 50 inches of penetration to get through that belt. I can do that with my guns. That's a lot of thickness to go through, but at 10,000 meters I can butter right through that. So I'm just hoping he does not have this level of firepower. Otherwise, some armor elsewhere. The 19s have been lengthened to 55 caliber length. I think the base is 53 or 52. The 20s have been shortened down to 50. So they have more or less the same rate of fire 20s are actually slightly faster than the 19s. Not super slow, but not super fast either. We had to choose a top speed of between 25 and 35 knots. And the end cost is just shy of 20 billion. So with the starting budget of 60, I could have built 3 of these. So why didn't I? Well, Poliwhirl currently leads by 3 points. We get 3 points for each ship we sink, 2 for heavily damaging it, and 1 for medium damage. He will not be able to get more than 6 points out of me. He's going to be fighting 2 of these under AI control on his channel. So link will be in the description below. So after you're done watching this one, you can watch his video and see how these did. He's built 4 battleships. I was kind of counting on that he would give me more battleships to fight than I gave him. So I can earn a maximum of 12 points from him for this fight, and also on the fights over on his channel. But I'm also kind of working under the assumption that he will be able to use his ships under player control more effectively than the AI would be able to use these, and he should be able to sink them. Although he will be starting at 30 kilometers, and these are quite dangerous at that range. I'll be starting at 10 kilometers, and I don't know what he's built. I have no acoustics. I got some anti-torp protection, but that's mostly for the resistance and floatability. So if he went with like full-on torpedo spammers, I could be in trouble, because this is not the most maneuverable ship with the turning circle of a small town, basically. Yeah, he did say in his previous video last week, he commented on me using acoustics on my battlecruisers, and he said that that was pointless because he doesn't use torpedoes anyway. So it was only after I sent this in that I considered, hey, maybe he did that on purpose. Maybe he's trying to bamboozle me into not bringing any anti-torpedo measurements, and he's just gonna torp me to death. So we'll see. 10,000 meters. That is a that's a possibility that could happen. Okay. That looks weird. What is this? Dreadnought tree. I was almost wondering if these were AI built ships, but that's a Poliwhirl name. Alright, okay. 18.3 inch guns. What kind of pen do you have? Lots of pens. 52 caliber length, 46 second reload time. So they reload about twice as fast as my big guns. Decent penetration. At 10,000 meters you can go through 57 inches of belt penetration, 10 inches of deck penetration. What was my main deck armor? 10 inches, main belt 22. So I am safe from deck penetrations. Not really at 10,000 meters, but my inner belt, inner deck, the third one, will keep me protected out to like 25,000 meters. And my third inner belt will protect me if I reach 15,000. So from 15,000 to 25,000, I cannot be citadeled. What kind of armor do you have, Dreadnought tree? 6 inches of main deck armor. 25 inches of fore and main belt, only 3 aft belt. But the aft belt only covers this tiny portion here, not covered by the citadel. That's a lot of funnel. And lots of 8.9-inch guns that are not terribly bad. And we'll reload time of 13 seconds. That could be dangerous. Also, you've got tube powder 3, TNT 2, so they're probably not going to explode. Steam steering. Modern 2, reinforced bulkheads 2, Citadel 4. Yeah, these are probably quite high resistance ships. Max out beam and draft. Okay, Hammer of Righteousness. You're gonna target the Schöne Beowulf. You can target the Dreadnought tree. Max cruising speed is 23.5 knots. How fast are you? 25 knots, okay. So I am faster this time. Let's get a little bit more resistance. A little bit more distance, excuse me. I'm gonna detach the Beowulf. Just taking a lot of damage. Schöne is taking lots of damage. Yeah, the Hammer of Righteousness is hammering the Schöne. Beowulf taking all the hits. I think Schöne will be the first one to sink here. At least the first of his ships. Let's see, let's get a good volley from the hammer. Like, got the outline. There we go. Yeah, Schöne is going down. Heilige. Next target, hammer. Wow, Beowulf is taking a lot of damage. Schöne, there she goes. That was first blood. Want to turn. and sail parallel to them. Because they're following the Beowulf. Oh no, not flash fire on the hammer. That was one of the 19s going up. Still, that leaves my my 20s intact. Range is 20 kilometers. I think that's where I want to be. Beowulf is starting to take some flooding. Our Citadel has been fairly intact up until now, but with a lot of there we go, good hit on Heilige. With a lot of structural damage, flooding will start to mount up. Can we get the Heilige too? Possibly. Now switch to Gent Istvan, Beowulf. More flooding on Heilige. We're loading HE now. Okay, I guess that works. Heilige is down. Gent Istvan. I want to try and save the Beowulf. And the best way to doing that is kind of just slowing down the enemy division. So I've now earned 6 points from these two. That's the maximum that he will be able to get in his fight. "36 kilometers, that's quite far away. Lost a lot of ammo for the 19s, but they still have some left. Luckily the 20s are intact. I'll be turning in a little bit. They still have ammo somehow after all that firing. Do they have increased ammunition? Standard. 5% left on Beowulf. She's limping away at 15.9 knots. Load AP. They did not go for torpedoes, by the way. I didn't comment on that, but that's yep. 19 on the aft here has also been knocked out. Just didn't flash fire, I think. It still took some ammunition with it. So I only have the aft 20-inch turret firing. Flash fire on Gent Istvan. Nice. Now let's see if I can get the hammer in between the enemy and the Beowulf. And you can see this is the max turn it can make at cruising speed, so if he had gone with torpedoes, avoiding them would be a challenge. Beowulf, you can switch to Dreadnought 3. They are running kind of low on ammo. Not completely. Not completely out. Beowulf down to 3% structural. And at this range my armor is holding. Beowulf is not taking a lot more damage. 27 kilometers out to Gentistvan. Now the hammer should be getting their attention. I think. My 13s are opening up. Back to auto, so maybe the 13s will choose high explosives. Yep, hammer is getting their attention. Choosing HE for the big guns and AP for the small ones. Come on, score some hits, please. Wait, do I have... Oh, wait. What's the deck penetration with HE here? Oh yeah, he's only got 6 inches of deck penetration. That's why they're firing HE with the big guns. Okay, keep it up. Keep hammering them. There we go, full penetration on Gentistvan. Another couple hits like that, and we can switch to Dreadnought 3. There goes some flooding as well. I want to turn the Beowulf around so her A and B turrets can fire. I just want to go bow in. Dreadnought is 26 kilometers away. Beowulf is slowly turning. Destroy the casemate gun on Gentistvan. Come on, give me a couple more hits. There we go. Full salvo out from Beowulf. Actually, Beowulf, you can target the Shandistavan if you want to. Now, sadly, the 13s, they don't actually count as secondary guns, so I can't give them separate targets from the big guns. Because the game does consider them big guns. They're just not quite on par with the really, really big guns. 36 kilometers, oh yeah, I can pen lots of stuff. Deck stuff with HE from the 19s. Okay, I'm just gonna let the Beowulf deal with the Shandistavan now. And the hammer start focusing on Dreadnought 3. Shandistavan is actually firing back at Beowulf. No, she's targeting the hammer. That's fine. The hammer is in good shape. 19 kilometers out from Dreadnought, which has ran out of ammo for a lot of her guns. So we're just going to keep closing in. If only the Beowulf can land a couple more good hits on Shandistavan. She will be completely done. Although hammer is also kind of short on ammunition. But she's got more than the Dreadnought has. At least for the main guns. The Dreadnought has a lot of ammo for the 8.9s though, but I don't think they can face me. I think they're all forward facing. He built those ships mainly to be effective under player control, it seems. The AI is not clever enough to play with a ship that only focuses on forward firepower. There we go. Good solid hits on Dreadnought. Let's take a look elsewhere. Gent Istvan down to 3%. Structural, same as Beowulf. Beowulf is not really suffering from angle issues. It says angle here because these guns are just on the wrong side of the ship. Man, she's taking a pummeling. Maybe that can be my my thumbnail. Are firing. Destroyed a funnel, but the Dreadnought has a lot of funnels, so it's not really gonna make much of a difference. I'd like to knock out some of those big turrets, although as I said, they don't have a lot of ammo left. There we go, big hits. A couple more like that now. Dreadnought is dead. Oh yeah. She's getting hammered. Really is a righteous hammering she's on the receiving end of. Well deserved after what they did to the Beowulf. I wasn't too confident when I started seeing the health bar for the Beowulf just disappearing at the start of the battle, but here we are. And we only have one very heavily damaged Gent Istvan left to deal with. And my plan of mixing 19s and 20s so that if I lost one turret it didn't take out all the ammo, it really did work as intended, because both my ships have lost their Y turrets. Taking out a lot of ammo for the 19s, but the 20s are completely intact. Could have gone the opposite way, of course, losing a 20 and having intact 19s. That will work too. It's got to be dead now. 0.2% structural. She's got a couple of fires aboard. Yeah, there she goes. That was 12 points for me. And that should be 3 points. Is it 1 for orange and 2 for red? I gotta check. Heavily damaged 2 points. Medium damage 1 point. So 12 points for me, 3 points for him. That is nice. So worst case scenario for Poliwhirl's fights, well, for me, would be if he sunk both of my ships, taking no damage in return. So he gets 6 and I get 0. That gives him a total of 9 and I still get 12. So at least then we are tied. If I get anything more than the absolute worst case scenario from his fight, then I think I should win. Yeah, that is nice. Love it when a plan actually kind of works. There we go, Hammer of Righteousness. Righteously hammered out 95,000 damage. Beowulf didn't do that much, but she got very quickly incapacitated. Highly good, did 15. Dreadnought 3, 17. Gendistavan 7.5, Schöne 3,000. That was the first one I sunk, I think. So yeah, very nice, very interesting ships to fight. Let's see if we can take a look at them. And here it is, the Dreadnought 3. Interesting boat. Resistance is 147.4. Base resistance is 97. Kind of making me wonder why he chose this hull, because 60 billion is a heck of a lot of money. But yeah, that's still a pretty pretty decent, like, unique but decent idea of having very fast firing, long range accurate single barrel guns. It's just that other than having 4 of them, it didn't really have a huge firepower advantage. I think for 60 billion, that's, if you want to build 4 ships, that's 15 billion per ship. It's not even half of that. I could probably build like something on a modern battleship hull, or modernized Dreadnought 2, 90,000 tons. That's huge. And with better base resistance as well. And I don't know, maybe it didn't have as good towers available, or something like that. That's a very good armor scheme though, for a very close in bow on kind of playstyle. So I'm sure they're gonna do really well. Oh yeah, and when bow on, these can fire forwards along with the A and B turrets. So that's clearly the intention here. So yeah, they're probably gonna do quite a bit of damage to my 2 ships in his fight. So let's all just go over there now to his channel and watch it. Goodbye and take care.